Hey YouTubers, it is me, Magnolia26, and I am coming to you on my week 156 update. Is that right? I'm bad with math. What I really mean to say is it is my 3-year Surgiversary. 3 years ago today, I had my VSG, weight loss surgery. Yeah, and I kept the weight off. Right now I'm sitting somewhere between 155 and 157, which is right where I'm supposed to be. As you know, I had a little bit of gain, but I pulled it back down. I don't think it was really a big deal. If you look at the last 2 videos, I talked about that, so I'm not going to talk about it too much anymore. I did not weigh this morning. Well, I'm not dealing with this morning because I had like sausage and red sauce last night, and I can just feel the bloat all through my body. And as you know from watching my previous videos, if you watch them, I'm obsessive, and I deal with my obsession, and I don't let it get the best of me when it comes to my weight. I try not to. I will obsess on things, which is part of my weight loss problem. So I'm really happy. I want to talk a little bit about why I had weight loss surgery. I've gone through my whole life obsessing about my weight. When I was a teenager, I was kind of anorexic for a while. I was kind of bulimic for a while. I know you're not supposed to have this weight loss surgery if you have an eating disorder. I was never really diagnosed, and it didn't really carry on through my life in that way. But I've just always been that person who was on some kind of diet. I've been a vegetarian, I've been a vegan, I've been a pesca-vegetarian, I have done HCG, I have done no fat, low fat, blah blah blah, everything. I will say one thing. The one approach that I really never took until I had weight loss surgery was the kind of no carb, low carb. Go figure. Because that has been the approach that my body has responded to the best. And I honestly think that it's like, for me, been the holy grail. And I think even without weight loss surgery, if I would have grabbed a hold of this concept of cutting my carbs, cutting my sugar, I would have had more success. I really regret the 90s. Do you remember, any of you who are old enough, do you remember the high carb diet? I mean, I got big in the 90s, and now I know why. We were all eating pasta salad. Remember Susan Powder with the eat rice, eat grains, low fat? Oh my God. Snackwells. Remember those Snackwell cookies? I ate so many of those Snackwell cookies. Low fat everything. Oh, I regret it. Anyway, and vegetarianism, it's okay. It's great. It's good not to have some of those high-fat meats in your diet. It's not really for me. Before weight loss surgery, not really a big meat eater anyway. I need to have a certain amount of dairy in my life. I don't have a thyroid. I need to pack calcium in, and I need to pack iron in because I have problems with anemia. I'm just not down with it. And veganism, listen, I live in Colorado. I have that lifestyle everywhere. So if it was an option I wanted, I'd take it. And I know all about it, and I've been there. It's okay. I get it. I get why a lot of you do it. Not for me. Listen, back to the question. Why did I have weight loss surgery? I wanted to get it off. I have been there. I lost lots of weight on Weight Watchers, as you know. I told you this before if you watch my videos. Lots of weight. Had regained half of it, which means I couldn't get it off again. I wanted it off. Why weight loss surgery? Why did I not go back to it? Because I got to an age where I thought, I do not have another 3 or 4 years to pour into this, because that's how long it took for me to get it off the first time, number one. Number two, I was not in the same condition that I was when I did it the first time. Since the first time that I had done Weight Watchers, I've had 3 spinal surgeries. I've had 2 anterior, 1 posterior. So I have a plate in my neck that's this big, and I have stenosis and spondylosis. And when I lost weight the first time, I was a gym machine. I went to the gym 7 days a week. I spent 2 or 3 hours there. Sometimes I went twice. I was spinning. I did a lot of things. I have such severe spinal problems now and chronic pain that I have a lot of problems with physical activity. Throughout this process of weight loss surgery, I really walked. I was very close to being able to certify as a spin instructor before. I was thinking about trying to certify as a Pilates instructor. I loved Pilates, and I got to a point with my spine that I couldn't even do mat Pilates because to lay on my back, putting pressure on my spine, I couldn't even do it. I now have a Pilates machine upstairs that you can lay on the floor. It's like a mini reformer that you can have in your home. I can do that for limited periods of time because it's on a cushioned platform. And I really love that. But mostly I get my exercise through walking and a little walk and jog because it doesn't really jostle this too much. But even that, sometimes just holding up my skull becomes an issue. When I moved into this house, which was January 2015, the move, it was so hard on my body that midway through February, I was still in pain. My hands hurt. I have arthritis in my hands. My hands hurt. My neck hurt. My spine hurt. And that was it for me. I was done. I said, I am not going to end up like my mother and my grandmother. By the time they were at the end of their 50s, they were chair-bound. They couldn't move anymore. I am not doing that. I can't spend 7 days in the gym. I can't do that work anymore like I did last time. And I am going to have weight loss surgery. Why didn't I have it sooner? Because of my ego. Because my ego would not let me have weight loss surgery. I kept thinking, I can do it myself. I don't need help. And you know what else? Social pressure. Because people who are idiots look down on it. People look down on it. And they make you feel as though it's not doing it yourself. And I had to get over that. You hear my dogs going crazy? Crazy dogs. So I got over it. I had my weight loss surgery. And you know what? What is my regret about having weight loss surgery? I have one regret. A single regret. That I didn't do it sooner. I regret it every day. I wish I did it 10 years sooner so that I could have enjoyed it in my youth a little bit more, a little bit better. I would have loved to enjoy my 30s and my 40s at this size. I really would have. Of course, I might have gotten myself in a little trouble, you know? But it would have been great. Best thing I've ever done in my life. And I feel like I've been pretty successful in my life, even though I've had some challenges. But, yeah. 3-year anniversary. I am right smack in the middle of the 50s, exactly where my doctor wanted me to be, and I am happy, and That's it. It's a beautiful day in Colorado. Happy Surgiversary. I'm gonna go eat a cake. Oh, just joking. Bye.